It's yellow. It's floating. What is this curious thing? It's about to land on my head. Should I be scared? It's getting closer to me. I'm brave. If I stand here like a statue, maybe it'll go away.
Yikes, what is that? I don't like it.
Don't be scared. I'll protect you.
Oh no, Duke, it's trying to attack you. I'll save you. Why does this taste strangely like paper?
Oh no. Is it back on my head? Help me. King, do you see something on my head?
Yes, and it's very scary.
Oh, hey, that's where my paper butterfly went. You guys, I need that.
Wait. You mean this isn't a dangerous killer bug?
No, it's a paper butterfly. Get your supplies ready, and we are going to draw a two-tailed swallow-tailed butterfly, which is the state butterfly for Arizona. Grab your pencil and begin drawing with me. I'm going to draw starting in the center of my paper, and butterfly wings are symmetrical, so I am drawing very lightly at first. I started with the head and the thorax and the abdomen of the butterfly right in the center, and then I'm drawing the forewings, which means the front wings, and now the hind wings. Whatever I do on the right side of the butterfly, I'm going to duplicate on the left side in mirror image. And because this is a two-tailed swallow-tailed butterfly, it is known for having these little tails, and this particular butterfly has two tails on each of its hind wings. So I am just lightly drawing in pencil and erasing as I go. If it doesn't look symmetrical or the same on either side, I'm going to adjust my pencil lines and erase. Now grab your Sharpie and begin retracing your pencil lines carefully using the Sharpie. So I am adding antennae at the head of my butterfly. There are two antennae, and they have a little circle at the end called a club. Now I'm retracing over the body of the butterfly with my black Sharpie, and I'm adding some lines to make it look more realistic. The forewings have little circles. They start out as I'm making 6 circles on the left, 6 circles on the right, and they almost look like ovals closer to the bottom of the wing. And I am drawing a double line on the left and a double line in Sharpie on the right, and I am going to make a little scallop line that goes around the circles on each side. So on the left wing, I'm going to draw another scalloped line and then double it until it touches the bottom. And then I'm going to try to duplicate that in mirror image on the right side. Another scalloped line in reverse, double that line. And now I'm going to draw what they're called the veins in the butterfly wings. They're little fine lines. And each butterfly has a different pattern. So I'm looking at a two-tailed swallowtail wing pattern. So these little veins have a little black triangle at the top on both sides. And I'm just going to fill them in with my Sharpie, and I'm going to try to duplicate whatever I do on the left on the right, which can be very tricky. And I'm going to color around those circles with my Sharpie, leaving the circles white. I'm going to going to do the same thing on the right side. And now I'm going to work on the hind wings where the two tails are. So I'm just going to retrace my pencil lines carefully. And then there's a little scallop line right on the inside of the hind wing. I'm going to draw what look like little teardrop ovals, 7 of them. And I'm going to enclose them inside a little bumpy scallop line on the left hind wing. And I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to enclose that in with a scallop line that's not touching the ovals. I'm going to just clean it up a little bit with my eraser, get rid of any pencil lines that you don't want, being careful not to rip the paper. And on both hind wings, I'm going to draw a little oval that kind of looks like an eyeball. And I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 veins and then connect them with a scallop line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to draw a second scallop line that does not touch. On the left side of the body, I'm going to draw some little curved lines, and same on the right side of the body. Now I'm going to make a U shape on the left and a U shape on the right. And now I'm going to color inside that scallop line on the upper wing and also on the lower wing, making a dark black scallop stripe. And I'm going to do the same thing on the right side, so we have symmetry, which means the same design on the left wing as we have on the right wing, so it's symmetrical. And I'm going to color in the little 2 tails. Make sure that those are nice and black. And I'm going to color around those ovals that are on the hind wing on the right. And then I'm going to go and do the same thing on the left side. Being careful to color around those ovals and leave them white. And also being careful to leave the little scalloped edge white on the left and the right side of the hind wing. Let's add color. I'm choosing to use markers. You can use colored pencils, crayons, paint, whatever colors you have. And I'm looking at a 2-tailed swallowtail butterfly example, so I know where to put the color. These type of butterflies have a little touch of blue on the bottom of their hind wings, a few spots of orange, and then the rest is colored in completely yellow. So I thought it would be fun to make my butterfly into a puppet. So I found a pair of scissors and I'm very carefully cutting around all of those edges and cutting around the antenna, which is hard to do. Any type of stick will work, a popsicle stick, even a clothespin so you can clip it onto things. I found a pair of chopsticks in the drawer, so I'm painting a wooden chopstick using black acrylic paint. When your stick is dry, add a line of Elmer's glue and just attach it to the body of the butterfly just right in the center and let the glue dry. And there you have a flapping butterfly.
Oh gee, Mom, I'm not afraid of butterflies anymore. Look, it's a beautiful hat. I hope my friends don't see me looking like this. Yeah, okay. I think I've had enough.
So I thought it'd be fun to paint another rock. So I painted it solid yellow with acrylic, and I'm using a Sharpie to sketch out the body and the wings of that butterfly. Make sure that your acrylic paint is really dry before you try drawing with Sharpie. And I'm drawing the wings. I decided to finish up painting the rock with acrylic paint and a really fine paintbrush. And I'm going to add the rest of the details using the black acrylic paint. And I'm drawing all the little details, the same details that I drew on my paper butterfly. I'm going to use the paintbrush and try to add them, which is really hard to do with a teeny tiny paintbrush. Next, I'm going to add the little turquoise blue details at the bottom of the wing. And I'm going to wash out my brush and add a little bit of orange details at the bottom of the wing with the teeny tiny paintbrush, little tiny dots. And then I realized that it's kind of hard to tell that it's a butterfly. So next I thought I would add maybe a darker gray or blue sky background around the butterfly. So it'll make the butterfly really stand out. But that's a really huge paintbrush, so I think I need to swap it out, get a skinnier one, because those are some tiny little details I have to paint around. So I'm gonna paint, oh dear, I'm gonna have to wipe that off. I'm gonna paint around little tails, around all of the little edges of the butterfly wings. Paint around those antennae using the tip of a smaller brush. I wish I had an even smaller brush, but I'm just gonna do the best I can here. I'm just painting around the butterfly.
Oh, nice, Mom. You now have two little rock insects. Look, I'm not afraid of butterflies anymore. I love butterflies. Come outside, butterfly friend, and take a nap with us in the grass. Hey, King, look at my long string of drool. Isn't it cool?